Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Friday, January 8th, 2021 edition of the Mega Power Hour, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, man. We're here. We got a stellar panel. We got some stellar bangers to unveil. It's going to be a shooting gallery in this mug, dude. So you better buckle up. Thank you so much for showing up. And let's just get the party started. Let me tag in the other half of the Mega Powers, ladies and gentlemen. You know him.
Big Biggie. 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 Big Biggie.
What's up, everybody? You know, ain't nothing much more powerful than me and Madness combined, brother. It's mega powerful shit you're talking about. Some of the most crushing, devastating forces on the planet, dude. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, I think we can get extra powerful because we're bringing in Get to the Chopper.
Get to the Chopper. Our special guest, Varangian Vigilante.
Scheiße, wo bin ich hier gelandet?
Well said.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. It's an honor. Usually I'm always staying up late to watch the Mega Power Hour, but I think this is the first time I'm here with clothes.
Nice. I appreciate you getting dressed for the show. And fantastic. Varangian is clearly a chat all-star, one of my favorite buddies to hang with in the chat. Great content.
And today I don't have to get to the lengths and type in the bullshit I'm writing.
Yep.
Today I can just say it.
Yeah, you can shoot right from the hip. Great to see you, man. And lastly, bringing up the rear, last but not least, the doctor is in. Dr. Banger, that is. ManCave.
I'd choose a different phrase than bringing up the rear, if please. What's up, my boys? Varangian, man, great to finally be on the same panel with you here.
Yeah, finally.
Yes, known you for a while by chat. It's great. And Varangian sent me something like 2 months ago. It finally got here. So,
Dang.
Nice. And
I'm exaggerating, but
yeah, I sent AOK like 1 month after I sent yours, and his arrived today.
yeah.
Yeah, I got mine.
Yeah, Postal's unpredictable. And on that note, did I hear you right in saying that the 84 box arrived?
Yes, at long last. I took it out to this much. I haven't opened it.
All right. Good.
But I thought I got box number 19. No, it says box number 3.
Got it.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Fantastic.
I have only looked at one of Varangian's books because I've had it in my possession now for a week and I couldn't help it.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. And he also gave me some chocolate from the place that invented chocolate, you know?
Oh.
Is that right? Chocolate's like an Austrian invention?
Yeah, it's like
at least they claim it is, but if you ask other
Europe,
European countries would argue that possibly. But
They're probably the best.
Oh, fuck the other European countries.
Yes,
Österreich. We're not invaded anymore. And that should be enough.
I always understood they were just better than everybody else at making chocolate.
Good stuff. I've only have 2 left.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Big, I think, do you have something that you're going to be unboxing tonight?
I got a book I'm gonna unbox tonight.
Okay.
Get the F out of here. Oh man.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Does this book feature more characters from the Marvel Universe?
It might.
It's a hint. It's a possibility. Oh
right.
Man.
So this is going to be.
Maybe even feature the god that I'm named after.
So this is going to be a good one, y'all. Let's run through some quick attendance before we get the party started, shall we? Ahoy to Captain Comics. Good to see you, mate. the indie legend, aggressively relaxing. Ahoy! Looking forward to 2021 prank calls on Aggressively's channel. Cowabunga fam, Ruben Guzman.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, he is. He really is. Big Jim Howard. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, sir. Oh, we got Lasso representing. Let's take a crack. Let me take a crack at what Lasso has laid out for me this evening. 84 times leader than Magneto. More serious than Ambush Bug. It's Mega Power Hour time, everyone. Give Kenny a fist bump, high five, or a hug, son. Nice. Wow, an Ambush Bug reference. He's really going deep. Well, look what the cat dragged in. YouTube is 90. It's like
Got one here, 90.
We're always repping 90 in your honor, Chad. We got Big Kachung in the house. Fantastic to see you here, sir. Cruising on down. Here's where, there we go. The unruly Simeon in the place to be.
I like his new icon there.
Yeah,
The boom box.
me too. Day one Power Hour supporter, Sam I Am Comics, brother. Good to see you, my friend. D-Runk's partner in crime out there in Minnesota, the mean streets of Minnesota. Aaron. Any chance of us getting an Aaron Senior sighting tonight? Let us know. Speak of the devil, D-Runk
Dude.
Comics, who now owns every version of First Scarlet Spider in existence.
Yeah, that wasn't the book I thought he was going to show off.
Big Jaguar X in the house. Fantastic. Shout out to Jag. Shout out to Bake.
Bake. What's up, my?
Good to see
Down
you,
in the
brother.
Keys, man. Paradise.
Yeah. Big Bake in the house. Cruising on down. Let's see. Oh, snap. It's Stone Cold.
Steve.
All right. Stone Cold representing. As is Don Dizzle. The D-O-N. The D-I-Z. Oh, yeah. We're cruising right along here, man. I think I've covered all our bases. Well, of course, I got to give Big Jeff Schultz, One Love from Chicago, a shout. Comics of Death Metal, my friend. Yes. We've really assembled a pretty stellar chat this evening.
Good.
The world's finest.
They can bask in our fucking glory for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And we won't disappoint. So I'll be the opening act here because I don't have anything new to unbox like some of these gentlemen. But I'll just give you a little recap of some of the week's events, or recent events.
Yeah, you got a book like 3 or 4 days ago. It was pretty tremendous.
Yeah, I got a couple good ones. I pulled this one just out of respect for VV.
Mm.
Oh,
Sure
yeah.
enough, he's rocking the shirt. Look at that. You
Look
got
at
the
that
shirt
armor.
of this image, don't you? Boom.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
It's such a beautiful cover, and there's many awesome variations of this picture. Many awesome swipes. I think there's also an English hardcover version of the magazine one. I think I have that one here.
Oh, let me.
Yeah, we got to do a fucking Arnold segment at the end of this motherfucker with this dude.
The hardcover version.
Oh, look at that.
but I think it was only released either in Australia or England.
And is that the collected edition of this comic? The
Yeah,
series?
that's first and second issue are in there.
Oh, hell yeah.
We need Arnold to run for presidency next time, I think, in our country. We need to get rid of that rule. I would vote for him.
I'd vote for him.
I would too.
I'd vote for Arnold, man. I want him. I want him
You
back.
know what's so crazy about Arnold, dude, was his body was so good and he was so smart that he actually could critique fucking bodybuilding better than the judges judging him. That's how fucking dope.
Well, that's how he won the 80 Olympia.
He's a fucking genius when it comes to the shit, bro. His body
He's
was.
he's a genius in general, man.
Yeah.
And he knows what to say when he's in Europe, he's a completely different guy like in the US. Like in Europe, his humor, he would get canceled for what he's saying.
I bet I'm going to push my German learning if just for the fact that I hear Arnold just jamming it up in German with having a beer and hanging out. I bet that would be crazy to
That's a
witness.
good skill, though.
I
A very
think
useful skill in life is knowing how to read a room.
Yes.
So I think Arnold is probably really good at that.
Did you ever see Bill Burr's little thing on Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's the best.
Yeah. I don't
Varangian, you ever see the comedian Bill Burr? His little shtick on Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bill Burr.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you got to check it out. Bill Burr, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a comedian.
good.
Yeah,
It is
I love Bill
freaking
Burr,
awesome.
yeah.
You watched the cartoon, right, Doc? You ever seen that cartoon?
Yeah, I have a little bit, but I'm just a fan of his humor.
I
But
forget the name
check
of
it
it.
out,
F
man.
is for family. Yeah.
This
F
is
if you're a fan of Arnold, you have to. He gives Arnold big props too.
This is the bed where Arnold grew up in his birth house.
Looks militant. Looks like a fucking boot camp.
That's pretty
How
cool.
about this, Varangian? Have you ever seen Arnold's 5 Rules? It's a little. He gave a commencement address to the University of Southern California, and he did 5 rules.
The 5 rules of success. Yeah,
They're great. I mean, you think at first you're like, this is going to be cheesy, and then they're spectacular. Anybody
Oh, he's
just
smart.
Google Arnold Schwarzenegger's 5 Rules. It's spectacular. He
We were
knows.
spoiled.
Yep.
These fucking kids with their action
He's
heroes
amazing.
now have no
the most
idea how
important.
great it was.
Work your butt off.
Yeah, I like it when he says, if he's talking about how, if you need to sleep more than 6 hours, sleep faster, and all this.
I heard these like every day. I worked in the Arnold Schwarzenegger Museum, and on the screen there was like his 5 or 6 rules of success. Like it always changes, depends on where he's got interviewed, and it went like all day long.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're here to deliver to the people, and we're a free-flowing show here. So you know what? It's only 5 of them. Let's cut to the 5 rules of success from Arnold. Why not?
You have to listen to him say it, but the rules themselves are fine. But you have to watch his
It's all the
presenting of
delivery.
them. But they're
Break
worth.
the rules. Not the law, but the rules.
Yeah. Rule. Don't follow the rules. Don't break up the law, but don't. If you follow every rule, you'll never get anything done. And I swear that is so true, man.
Don't listen to the naysayers.
Yeah, naysayers.
I love it.
Naysayers.
Work
Hey,
your ass off.
Work your ass off. No pain, no gain. That's for sure. And don't just take, give back. Stop looking inward and make sure to support others.
Damn.
But I recommend anybody here or in the chat watch his presentation on it because he
Yeah.
fills in. The,
And
he
by
fills
the
in, that's the skeleton. He fills in the detail. It's worth listening
His
to.
biography is so fantastic.
Yeah.
Indeed. Bawana Beast, that was the recent addition to the showcase.
I love those shorts, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking doing that for Halloween next year.
That's
Bawana
like
like
leopard
fucking-
man shorts, man. What is that?
Like an
Oh my
owlman
god.
from
I've never seen that. What year's that from?
Let's see. It's probably early 70s. It's a 12 center. Showcase 66.
Yeah,
I've
that looks
never
like a
seen that.
60 60.
frick.
That's an old book.
Showcase?
68. Checkerboard.
That's why
I
Showcase
gotta-
is so fun because it's like so many like of these first
Here I
appearances.
thought I knew my Showcase. I've never seen that one, man.
Yeah, man, you need 66 Moana Beast, dude.
Moana Beast.
Joanna Man.
He's smashing Unruly, man. Uncommon.
Yeah, it's,
But Unruly's right. Commando. Conan the Barbarian is the greatest movie of them all, but Commando is pretty close. And pretty sure Unruly eats Green Berets for breakfast.
That's a
I
good
like
question.
Commando,
What's your
but I'm a
favorite?
Predator fan too, man. Predator.
Predator
Dude,
is
it's
the
a hard-
gold standard of
Yeah.
action movie.
Bro, I'm going fucking T2, brother.
Well, Terminator is amazing, but for
I
it's
Arnold
almost
being a
like
human,
sci-fi to me, but like
That's the fucking gusto, fam. That's
Terminator
when he was
1,
killing
when
it.
that came out, again, I'm probably the only one here who saw that in the theater. It was just mind-blowing to me to watch. That was just an amazing
My
movie.
favorite shit that I learned the most from was Pumping Iron, though. That shit is very
Pumping
good.
Iron
fucking-
is
Or
Yeah.
his first Hercules when they dubbed over his voice. Anybody
I
see
will
that
show
one?
you how to make discus.
So funny. Yeah.
Predator is my top. I remember I did a show with John. He invited me on like this show where you make a list top 5 '80s action movies, and Predator was my number one.
Predator's up there.
Predator's
Top
good.
of the list. I
Yeah,
love
like
that.
Predator is the gold standard of action movies.
Yeah. Predator.
It's perfect.
I think so. Here's just some Avengers I plucked at the flea market recently. Right?
You got that at the flea market? What are they selling that in the flea market, out of curiosity?
Huh?
What are they selling that at a flea market? Like, what did you get that for? I'm curious if you could say.
What? Oh, what did I pay for him?
Yeah, that one.
$5.
Nice.
Not bad,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah,
They were
84
in,
don't go
like,
for shits and
You know what
giggles,
that
dude.
is, right?
I do.
What? I don't know what it is.
I do. Valkyrie, first Valkyrie.
Oh, it is Valkyrie.
Well,
Fuck, I got my.
It's sort of, because she's actually a doppelganger.
Right.
She's
right.
Enchantress looking like Valkyrie, but
No, yeah,
it
it's right
is
in
the
front of
first character of Valkyrie. First Valkyries gets confusing to me. Is it a Hulk comic? Is it Defenders
I thought it was
4? But I think
Defenders.
it's Hulk. It's a Hulk comic, actually. I think.
Yeah. You kind
As
of get
the
like a
Valkyrie
first
woman.
appearance of Domino vibe from
Right,
it.
right. It gets
Copycat.
confusing, but that's a big comic.
Yeah. They were like in the. Sometimes you ever see that when people put comics in like these binder sleeves, like almost like in like a Trapper Keeper looking thing. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I got all these Avengers in there.
Oh,
for
yeah.
5 apiece. He had more. Some of them were lower grade than others.
That's a
That's
beauty,
the
man,
big
right
one.
there. That's
Yeah.
a classic. I have,
That was a sweet one. This one's cool. This is
Bucky
like-
dies again. How many times has Bucky died?
they retell Cap's origin in that. It's pretty cool. And the X-Men crossover.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah, so that was
They're all
cool.
good.
So nice little Avengers lot. And then the recent slab pickup. Even though I think this is going on like a couple weeks, but I feel like I just need to take it off the wall. I'm like, I don't know if I properly enjoyed this when I picked it up.
There's a 2.0 rod my LCS they're selling for. I'm tempted to buy it. It has a big rip in it, but it's complete.
Yeah.
It's a nice book, man. And I'd like to have a raw just to run through
Yeah.
it a little. Yeah.
Check for that pin up, right?
Yeah. People think I only like slabs. I just like putting my valuable comics in slabs eventually. But I actually
Right.
enjoy having the raw version too. If I
Yeah.
can.
And I got a great deal on this one. It was one that I wanted, but I'm like, it's
Yeah.
already starting to demand more than I wanted to pay, and like over GPA. Everyone's asking over GPA, but you wait, and
And you're right. It's a legit first appearance. A lot of the Silver Age quote unquote first appearances are really second appearances, first
Right.
Silver Age. That is a nice first appearance Silver Age, along with Batman 181, which you also have. 181.
21. Yeah, Freeze.
121. Sorry, 121. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the
Mr.
two
Freeze.
big.
It's also a
big
book
hitters.
that he was able to afford because of Arnold.
Yep.
Right. And interestingly, right, Freeze and the two Silver Age appearance characters are the ones that they paired for the movie, right? Poison Ivy and Freeze.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough.
That's true. I forgot. I didn't get your reference at first, but yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's
Hard
not one
stuff.
of my favorite movies of his.
No. It's probably my least favorite.
Probably.
It really is.
Yeah. By Crom. I always like Crom because he really sort of has a love-hate relationship with Crom. He's not worshiping Crom. He's like cursing him out and saying, I'm going to kick your butt if I die. When I die, I'm going to beat your ass, Crom. I love that.
Crom has never prayed to you before.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
And yeah, man,
like
last but not least.
Warriors Pray to Crom is everything you need to know in life.
Yeah.
I agree. That Spotlight 5.
Woo.
I've been talking about this book a lot. Like for the past few months, I'm like, Spotlight 5. I think I should get Spotlight 5. And it finally all came together.
That's an expensive book, bro.
Beauty.
It is.
Great. Black cover. Great.
I wouldn't
motorcycle
fucking be able to
cover.
afford a 5.5. I would have to get like a fucking 2 or something.
That is on the top 5 of Bronze Age important books, I'd say. Behind Hulk 181, Giant Size X1. That's up there though. It's definitely a biggie.
Yeah, bronze is getting hot.
Yeah,
I never saw the Nick Cage
so,
Ghost Rider. Is it worth watching?
I liked it.
Oh, the Nick Cage Ghost Rider? I'd say the first one is. The second one you can probably skip. But
the second one is way better than the first one. I know I'm in the minority in this, but the second
is pretty good.
Give it to him, Varangian.
of Ghost Rider, and it's one fast-paced, great movie.
I mean, he has the original fucking Ghost Rider in it too, bro. With the horse, man, that shit's gangster.
The first one is a little bit too polished. It feels too clean. In the second one, everything is dirty, and also the bike, like the smoke that blows up, everything is gritty. And you also have Christopher Lambert in it. You have Idris Elba in a fantastic role in the movie. And Nicolas Cage is so fucked up in the movie.
He is fucked up.
That fucking Sam Elliott as goddamn.
So you're saying it's like a cross
man.
between Leaving Las Vegas and the first one?
Got the mustache rider, man.
I might have to give it a rewatch.
Sam Elliott, fam.
I think
Sam Elliott is awesome too.
Comic Head, I think you got to invite Varangian to Grader's Notes. He'll add some freaking boom to it, man.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Very eloquent.
Probably I don't have most of the books to discuss.
No one does. We
never do. We always
a lot of the time they send out copies. Yeah, they make it doable. Yeah.
Right, or digital or something. So, bam, very happy to have that. Boom, pumped. Oh, well, this one's just hanging out. We did that on Grader's Notes yesterday.
Damn.
Higher.
Speaking of big Bronze Age books.
And shit, and I gotta say, man, I was like,
that to me has one of the most 70s
on the read.
That's a 70s vibe book. You look at the detail in the red. It's just it just screams 70s to me. The lady there.
That's why I'd say when I was like reviewing the cover, I'm like, I can hear like a James Brown song going on in my head as I'm looking at this cover.
It's a black exploitation in a good way, not to.
It is.
But I
was expecting it to be way like lower brow and kind of cheesy, and like it's a good fucking story. It's a good, well written, dude.
That's a really good review, ManCave. You said it really short and sweet. In a good way, black exploitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's up, Ben Compton? Gorilla Todd.
Gorilla.
So yeah, those are the recent pickups on 84's end.
Very nice.
I'm sure Doc's got like a super. I know you do. You got some super dupers, so I should probably go next.
I got my AOK. I got my 84 box.
Yeah, let him.
I got pickups for the new year. I got.
Maybe we could stagger it. You could open your stuff.
So I do.
Me and
Varangian. I've been waiting on Varangian forever, man. I want to show. I already showed the panel, the wonderful chocolate he got. So, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Looks like a Santa Pope on there.
Saint Nicholas and the Krampus.
And I pulled out one a few days ago. I was so curious, and it was open at the top, and I just yanked something out. So this is what I yanked out, and I freaking. So first of all, I want everybody in chat to know my kids by some random chance, are both learning German in middle school right now. You get to choose between German, Spanish, French, Italian, whatever. They both chose German for some reason.
Of course, it
Yeah.
picture.
I don't know. I have no idea, but so I've decided to start trying to learn with him, and I ask Varangian. I practice on him, and he laughs. But so he sent me Marvel Comics here, a reprint, obviously, but
Whoa.
it's all in German, and it's great, man. I was looking at the Submariner section, and he's like, "Das ist keine Fische," which is that is not a fish, and he's looking at a submarine. It's
Great
awesome.
practice.
Like, and if you look at the interior, the original Submariner, the way they drew it was very. You look at that.
Does he have the funky head?
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that Submariner look right there, and that's the underwater look that Bill Everett was going for. And if you want to hear a nice treatise on what Bill Everett did for that look,
This is such underrated art. This is like
yeah.
The color on that is fantastic.
That's the first appearance.
Yeah, it's just great stuff, when he's underwater and there he's taking, he took these scuba divers, they met their demise when they bumped into Submariner. He didn't mess around, He's pulling off their helmets underwater.
In certain price guides, they had that book worth more than Tech 27 and Action 1.
In the old days, it was Marvel Comics. It wasn't called Marvel Mystery Comics. It was just plain old Marvel Comics, #1, 1938 or 9. I think it's
That was
9.
the big daddy.
That's a Bill Everett cover, and it was considered the most valuable comic till up in the 1980s, maybe, or later, somewhere around there. And it still is a very, I love this one. He's actually, there's a scuba diver there coming in, and here's Submariner hacking away at his air hose.
Oh, he loves that.
Yeah.
He's always
I
doing
like how
that.
he did the colors, man. And I was expecting to see that weird, like, upside down triangle shaped head, but
Right.
it's not really that bad in there. It looks pretty good.
And the story of Submariner in this was actually a reprint. The original was from an Ashcan edition that some kind of, a lot of people, some purists call, I forget what it is. It's like tunes. Some people say that's the real first appearance, but it was not publicly available. So to me, that's BS. This is the first appearance.
Well, even if it's a reprint, it's more expensive than the.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the other one's so rare, it might be more expensive, only because you never see it pretty much ever.
Is that like the Previews magazine appearance of version of the?
Well, this has and it has a Angel and Human Torch's story. He's called the Human Torch, even though he's not human. He's an android, so that always was funny.
It's the beginning of Marvel Comics, straight up.
Yeah. This is a big deal, and but so thank you very much, Varangian, and I'm going to read it all in German. This back thing, it's all German, man.
Yeah, in 1999, Panini reprinted a lot of the classic US Grails, and I mean, right now this book is also over 20 years old.
Oh wow! So yeah, that's Wie alles begann. I assume that's when it all began, or it all began.
Yes.
Yep. Wie alles begann. Yep.
That's great, Doc.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. So let's see. I don't know now. It's getting into stuff I don't know about. So pick out. Oh yeah. Captain Berlin.
Yeah.
Oh my
Super
God.
Simulband.
Whoa, Super Simulband.
Look at that.
So you're getting some Hitler covers that are not available in the US.
Very nice.
son
And
of
do
a
they not
bitch.
put swastikas on German comic covers?
It's forbidden here.
There you go. So look at that. There is a non-swastika implied armband there.
It's plus.
Plus.
Damn.
I sent Matt, the boy who had 7, a German reprint of the first Captain America, and they had like a hashtag instead of the swastika.
Look at this inside art, man. I just pulled it out to this splash page. Look at that. Captain Berlin.
Oh, is that his head in the
That's
dish?
Hitler's head there, and she look at her. That's a serious code horror. What's that?
It's a tribute to the Reanimator with Jeffrey Combs.
Look at that. That is. I'm gonna definitely be going through this. Wow.
What's up, Sean? Good to see you, man.
Just the colors are amazing, man. It's pretty beautiful. You can get the. And when were these stories put out?
Burning.
Let me go to the front splash page here. Look at this.
Oh,
yeah, that's great.
that's cool art.
Untergang. Operation Untergang. Man.
I love it.
Thank you, man. That is great.
And welcome
Yeah.
to Patrick Wall, and welcome to
Beautiful.
Varangian's
If I
office
send this to
co-host,
CGC, what will they do? No,
Stay Puff. What's up, brother?
I'm
CGC
reading that. That's staying
CGC
free.
is not able to put correct information on US comics. So
Yeah. Okay, now we got to. Okay, look at this. So this is from the same character, but the actual comic, right?
exactly, because the first one is like a trade, but this was the exclusive trade cover.
Right. So
And
this is a trade. It has a bunch of them.
yeah, since it's a homage to the first Captain America, I thought you needed to have it. And here you have Space Hitler.
Love it. Widerstand ist zwecklos Irrenwurm. Du bist jetzt mein Sklave. Is that like you're my slave? What is that, Sklave?
Yeah, you're a slave now. Like
Yeah, you're not a slave.
capability is like nothing here. Now you're my slave.
Yep, yeah, you're my slave. Jetzt already now. I love it.
He's got like a
Look at
Hydra signal.
He's Space Hitler. Thanks, my man. That's beautiful.
Okay.
Your Gutgreiz.
It's funny because Captain Berlin was invented by Jörg Buttgereit. And Jörg Buttgereit is actually quite a famous German movie director. And he made some crazy exploitation movies. He made Necromantic 1 and 2, Der Todesking, and they're crazy movies.
Wow, okay. Nice. Thank you, thank you. I have my sights on you. Revenge.
It's like local books that he
sweet.
could just grab.
AOKs don't come with a price tag.
Yes, no doubt. Beautiful. Appreciate it. And,
So should I just
you know,
open up
exactly,
mine?
you know my wheelhouse, man. You know my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely reading this. It'll educate me, and I'll learn German through comics, man. I sort of learned reading. I learned how to read the
in the
comics.
future, so you can read with kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I sometimes send John comics with kids German books because his daughter Charlie has German in school,
Gotcha.
and it's more fun to learn with comics.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
such a bloody complicated language as mine.
It really triggered my reading to read in English. I didn't want to read, and then comics, and then started reading books too, and it's great stuff.
You know,
Now I don't read books anymore. I just read comics. I've regressed.
my middle school and my high school, neither of them did I have a foreign language class. Can you believe that?
Really?
It wasn't until I went
Yeah.
to, I did like a few semesters of community college, and like it was there that I did a foreign language. But like all throughout my public school education, nothing.
Don't just
Well,
speak
my
Portuguese.
kids, as long as the world's in one piece, when they do it, they eventually get to do an exchange and go to Germany for a month. And a German kid will come to live with me for a month in
Oh,
exchange.
wow.
But the thing is, when you send your kids to Germany, they will never ever drink again beer in the US.
Yeah.
That's all they do is drink.
Yeah, my kids know how to open those beer bottles now. I better start like watching the levels on my bottles. They'll be replacing it with water, and then it'll suddenly freeze if it's in the freezer or something. You know.
And beer is basically legally here from 16, but everybody drinks it since 12.
I heard they drink beer like we do soda, and they eat fruit like we do candy bars.
Yeah, comes in close.
And if you go to a restaurant, they never give you tap water. It's a bottled water. If you want tap water, they'll look at you funny.
Actually, it's you can order tap water, but they're not allowed to charge you for tap water.
But isn't it atypical? That's what I was told by a German friend of mine.
I think it was more atypical in the past, and it's more accepted now.
You mean like at a restaurant or at a home?
Restaurant.
Oh, I had never asked for tap water at a restaurant.
Like at a home, you get what you get and you take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think even in American restaurants, you get a funny.
No, I never get bottled water. I just like, give me water. I never get bottled water.
I haven't heard of motherfuckers did that.
Like San Pellegrino. I'm like, no, give me the Schuylkill Punch, which is the name of the river after.
Let me get that tap water, y'all.
I ain't heard nobody order
whatever
that
they
shit
come
in
up
years,
with.
bro.
But to
That's
specify that you want tap is pretty funny. Can you make sure
if it's a little stinky, you squeeze a little lemon in it. It's perfect.
the same stuff you wash the dishes with? Can you give me some of that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit. You fucking.
All right, what's
that raw
next?
shit.
Biggie Shack. Are you
Biggie Shack, what do you
ready
got?
to
my boy?
crack into that?
Yeah, man, I love it. Yo, Varangian brother, that's super kind of you. I just dig looking at the postage. Like that's like some James Bond fucking high level shit right there, boy. I got like a top secret file here or something, you know.
But Kenny, you're next on the list. I already have books here for you.
Nice.
You son of a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna piggyback off Doc because I wouldn't have a good chance at mailing that shit back. Do you have to fucking put like German on it?
Oh
Would you mail it
no. Basically, the most important, the country you should put in English, like Austria, so that they, because they need to send it to Austria, and in Austria, then it's just important to have the address right.
Yeah.
All right.
And German is pretty much all English letters except for the SZ and the that's it, right? The SZ.
Yeah, the scharfe, like the sharp S.
Yeah, it's a weird. It looks like a B, but it's an S.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you just do two S's, that works too for it.
Okay. Oh wow. I think this is more than one book.
Yeah, that's an Italian Superman book, and everything sounds Italian. Omortale or Dark Side.
Omortale.
It's fucking beautiful.
So Varangian, when you go and
Beautiful.
get comics, you're gonna have a lot of different languages to choose
Oh my
from
God.
too in the comics.
When you order within the European Union, I often order books from Italy because I also collect European foreign comics of characters like from Conan. And then of course I order sometimes stuff for AOKs for books that others can't get.
This is one book, y'all. Big old book.
You speak more than just the German and English?
My Italian is very bad. I only had 1 year of Italian. I would love to learn more, but who has time for that?
I think I told
You
him
just
I
a
didn't
speaker
have-
like this, and now you speak the Italian because you got to do like that.
I told him I didn't have an Action 1 reprint, and he sent me this bad boy.
Captain Carrot variant, so I got to the Italian one.
Look at that. It's
Nice.
a multiverse. Carrot. What the hell's his name? Carrot Man, right?
Captain Carrot, right? Or-
Captain
It's
Carrot.
not only
Yeah, there you
multiverse, it's multi-language.
go. Son of a bitch.
I remember
That's
at some
cool.
point I had his first appearance. What was it? It was. I forget.
Don't get me lying.
Or was it just Captain Carrot? Was it his own comic? I can't even remember.
Oh, this is
1980s.
disgusting. I'm saving this for last. Varangian. So we got this nasty Deadpool.
That's a German exclusive cover for Deadpool for the German
wow.
Unity Day.
Oh, nice.
The Deadpool is spreads and his logo is in
Bro.
the German colors.
All right, you ready to be
Keep that up
blown
there,
up?
Biggie. You put it away too fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
doing?
excited about the next one. It's got like Hans and Gretel.
Show.
shit
I
right
can't see the trade dress. Move it down.
there. Oh,
Down. There you go.
Yeah, sometimes there are European exclusive covers, and they did one for Deadpool for the German Unity Day.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's some good artists.
Like
Nice.
I wrote all the informations on stickers on the.
You're gonna love this one, Doc. This thing is beautiful, Varangian.
Oh,
Whoa,
You liked that cover, so I got you the German version of it too.
that's so cool.
Bro, this is crazy, dude.
Wow.
ich bin desto schneller.
Son of a bitch. That's one of my favorite, probably might be my favorite Thor cover. I just really like it.
Starker. What's Starker translate to?
Stärker is stronger.
Stronger.
I like
Schneller is faster, right? Ich bin
stronger I
desto.
am. Yeah, the faster you go down of it.
Nice.
Son
Nice.
of a bitch.
What is
That's
ich bin desto? Like I will destroy, or
Also,
I am. It said ich bin desto schneller.
You did not
That's
disappoint, my friend.
it means like the more, like
More okay. I am the faster, the
the
stronger.
stronger, the faster.
Nice. That's beautiful. First Absorbing Man German edition.
Gorgeous shit, brother. You
Yeah.
kidding me? Mm.
It's interesting how usually the corner box is like white, and it's just they continue the red in the upper corner near the trade
Yeah.
dress. Yeah, it's red.
You
That,
can always find some differences with usually with foreign covers. Sometimes they have a different coloring. I have UK books here; they completely look different than the US ones.
Good lord.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
pretty sweet.
Nice.
I
Very
like it.
interesting.
So what do
Thank
you
you,
say?
my friend.
84 box time?
84 bucks. Oh yeah.
Big, unless you have something else to unleash on us.
I mean, I could do it. You ready?
Well, don't
Yeah.
be your big. You have a big something big, Biggie.
I got something big.
Yeah, let's do the 80. Let's
Yeah,
do 84's little box.
let's warm up to that.
Let's do 84's little baby box.
Yeah. You're gonna
Everybody's
hate
seen the beautiful.
it. Zach B.
Yeah. So when you say start here, I take it out and then flip it over and start
Please
the back.
don't.
Right?
Nothing hurts my soul more than when someone starts backwards. They're like, no. They're gonna get progressively worse if you do that.
Yeah. Now we can observe how little I know about keys here, because that's always the embarrassing part. Like, what's the significance of this book? I don't know.
Well, that's why I always sticker them. So you're
Yeah,
safe.
yeah. 84 gives you a cheat. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, first off, oh yeah.
Oh, Cinematic.
I forget what's in yours. I know what like the last book is, but I don't know the other.
Look at that Frazetta, man.
Beauty.
That horse, that axe, and that babe.
Right?
He's a
Aren't
little
those great
fun.
cards?
Everybody loves Frazetta babes.
She needs a little sun, but he's gonna give it to her, I guess.
Yeah, Sarah Frazetta sent me some nice stuff, so this month I'm gonna send her some German Frazetta editions.
Yeah, and thank you. You're the first one to take the cards out of the plastic. Yes, because there's info on the back about the piece where it came from.
Yeah,
I like those cards.
look at that.
Beautiful.
Frazetta was such the master. I mean, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
She has a little kid there. Look
Frazetta
at that. Look at her gluteus maximus and gluteus medius.
Yeah.
Beautifully done, man.
He always made them thick.
Woo!
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time in that regard, because nowadays,
Yeah. You know that
It says here,
Frazetta.
Squeeze Play was the only solo story Frazetta did for EC Comics, so that might be. I don't know if there's a connection, but
squeeze.
yeah, all you jabronis who got these cards, take them out and read them, for God's sake.
Yeah.
This is a favorite, the brain.
Oh yeah.
You got that huge brain in the background. This guy's just about spent. He has his sword up. This dude is ready for the coup de grace.
And the crazy thing with Frazetta, he barely used any reference to draw the body parts.
I heard that.
The Rango Kid, backup artist. All right. And lastly, I saved for the hot chick one, the last.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's Lana.
Look at that.
That's actually one of the movie posters from an Italian movie. In America, the title is the She Tarzan. I have here another picture from that movie.
That's
Night
how
of the
we say it.
Hunter, the original King Kong Fantasia and Wuthering Heights.
Oh yeah, I've seen that cover around.
Yeah.
Nice. That was another card from the set. That's cool. I didn't know that was a movie poster. Cool.
Yeah, it's from an Italian movie.
Nice.
I still have to hunt this movie down. It's not released on DVD, and I have to find that one.
I mean, look at Frazetta. Frazetta even made, like, her breasts are wider. Like, you know, she's usually they're covered and don't get the sunlight. You know what?
Yeah.
Probably because he had a model that he was doing.
Yeah.
He's like,
Maybe that was his reference.
Thank you. These are awesome. Oh, yeah. All right. What's next? Oh, yeah, it's over here. Oh, first Captain Universe.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Micronauts with what's his name? Baron Karzai. Baron. What was this guy's name?
I don't know.
This guy, the dude in black. He had I forget his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know he's on the cover.
I had the toys. A lot of Micronaut toys.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, Gary B, the casual comic guy, had yesterday a nice live stream about Micronauts.
Yeah. So beautiful. Captain Universe. Yeah.
I think I just have some Micronaut books as the backstory of some UK Transformers.
Well, the Micronauts covers had great art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Ooh, yeah. First appearance of the clown, which I would not have known, but thank you for putting it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I mean,
I do have this comic somewhere. I had all the original
Vindicator,
art,
right?
but I might have given it to my brother. I might not have this. I might have sent it up down to my brother.
yeah, I always love that cover too. Him on the
Oh
grave.
yeah, Spawn. Mm-mm.
Spawn's great.
Nice. Ooh, so far I have nothing you've shown. That last Spawn, I'm pretty sure I sent it away. I take it back what I said. First Vigilante.
Oh, he loves it.
Varangian
Yeah.
Vigilante. What's up, newbie?
That is great. Look at that.
Oh, you didn't have that one?
No, I had this at some point in my life, but long
Yeah,
ago.
man.
Long
Doc
ago,
don't have all the. He don't have all the shit we have. Like he don't care about the fucking little small shit like we got. But he
I care
fucking
about
loves
it.
it.
It's just,
He loves it when he gets it.
Yeah, no, it's not. But I Vigilante. I had the Vigilante comics that came out in the late '80s and the '90s. All those, absolutely.
Yeah,
Good
you gave
story.
your brother.
That's like one of my favorite cover designs. Like the
Yeah.
symmetry, the skyline in the background. Like Perez killed it on that.
Yeah,
Vigilante
Perez.
is such a boss, dude.
But what person in their right mind would call himself Vigilante?
Yeah.
Such a tool.
Ooh. Look at this. You
Okay.
don't have this either. Daredevil and Mighty Thor, man.
Nice.
Now I'm trying to figure out, is that a Gil Kane? Who's the artist on this? You know?
I don't know.
Let's just say Daredevil is lucky he doesn't see that one coming.
I'd
Talk
guess.
about an uneven fight.
I guess Buscema.
We've seen him maybe uneven fight. Well, I mean, he's number 7. He's fighting Submariner, so
Yeah.
it's not much, you know.
Right.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Look at that.
Usually, when Daredevil crosses over with other characters, he's like a little bit underpowered.
Yes. Yeah, quite often. Oh, yeah. 1952, 186. Look at this.
Oh,
A
wow.
bat signal cover, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
was like,
one.
so many people, like the number of boxes they picked. I'm like, oh, they're good. That fits that person. That fits that person. And I was like, hell yeah, ManCave picked the Golden Age one. He's like a connoisseur. I'm like, perfect.
We've both We've been forced to agree not to set foot in Gotham City, but we'll still answer the call of the bat signal.
Great cover, man.
Any cover with a bat signal that prominent is just a dope cover.
Fucking helicopter looks cool too.
Nice blue too. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
That's not a helicopter.
From a darker blue to a lighter blue. That's just
Yeah, man. I like it.
all right. Angus. Woohoo! Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
X23.
Magic.
You went a little
Look at that.
different. You didn't go just Wolverine. You went X23.
That's actually one of the few modern comics that are on my radar is the number 3, the
Oh yeah, Nyx, NYX.
NYX3. Thank you.
Did you have any reference for that, Kenny?
Yeah, sadly no. No,
Nice.
no real life.
No, this was his. This was Kenny's Schlitz.
I don't know what that is.
I think we see Fotze.
Fuchse. Kenny's Fuchse. That is so great, my man. Love it.
Good.
Recap. Wolverine. Done by the comic head himself. Look at that black. You could tell that's like one of those rubbery sort of latexy outfits. You know what I mean?
And she,
By the
almost,
way,
and she
Yeah,
hits
yeah,
a
yeah.
pose.
she's hot, man.
Thank you, sir.
1952, Golden Age, Bat Signal. Kurt Swan. It looks like maybe.
It does look like Swan.
Maybe not. The mighty Thor and the cowering Daredevil, or cautiously crouching Daredevil.
You got a nice one.
Look at that, Vigilante, man, first appearance.
I have so many. I put that book in 2 of the boxes. And I still have like 4 copies. It's one of those books that like I always pick up when I see it.
Yeah. Spawn, first Clown.
Sweet.
And
Hell yeah. Damn, that's how it started?
I think it's Korzinga. I don't know why I can't remember this guy's name.
Mm.
He looks like a Darth Vader on steroids.
He's a micronaut, though. He's actually just a little thing. And I didn't do I should do a recap for Varangian too, because I showed Marvel Comics
Yeah.
done reprint of the famous Bill Everett cover, and then Captain Berlin
Hell
and
yeah.
the Space Hitler. Look at that dude. Look at that.
No.
Look at his goon, his sidekick too.
Yeah.
That's so. You saw people like that in all sorts of Golden Age comics.
It's totally a homage to the old Golden Age covers.
Yeah, very Golden Age-esque. And one of my favorite themes: Hitler getting punched in the face.
Yeah,
And,
you thought we have comics here where Hitler punches Captain America in the face.
Yeah. And you got the Frau in the background with the gun. What's she up to? We don't know. Is she friend or foe? I don't know. Fraulein. Thank you, my brothers.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. Oh yeah. Did Kenny have to go?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He hey, if he left, we'll talk shop then. So, have
Yeah.
you gotten anything, Varangian, recently?
Recently, I just received from the Indiegogo campaign this beautiful Alex Ross metal cover by Perella.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, he stays loaded.
Nice, dude.
And the metal is glorious. So when you found a Kickstarter from Dynamite and there's the option for a metal cover, take the metal cover option. It's basically the comic and the metal cover is glued on the front cover.
Oh wow. How thick is it? Is it like
It's
So it still fits in a bag and board.
Yeah, it's big. But it's like regular comic. It's a reprint of the original. I think it was issue number 1 of the first Dynamite Vampirella run.
I always
And
wanted
you're
to
still
see
looking for that Vampirella 1 too, right, Varangian?
Yeah, that's my big goal for this year.
I always wanted to see a copy of that new Bloodshot with the glass cover. Nobody seemed to get it.
I think it was like super expensive. It was like, the first ever glass cover.
Yeah, I wanted to see somebody get that, but no one really fucking got it.
Yeah.
And I also showed off some book. This is I put today on.
Woo!
This
El
is
Bárbaro. So this is the
Spanish version.
Spanish version. All
Since
right.
this is my favorite book, and I'm trying to hunting it down in every language. I got so far. I got 3 US ones, 1 UK variant. Then I got the UK reprints in magazine size, and I got the Italian one, and now the Spanish one.
That's like the OG Windsor Smith cover. It's almost like, when Wolverine later, those Windsor Smith covers with Wolverine with piles of people around them. That's like the OG Windsor Smith version of it.
I really this is my favorite cover.
I like, funny enough, I like her in that outfit better. The skimpy outfit's okay, but she looks.
They call that first full, right? That's the first full appearance of Sonya.
Yeah, that's the very first. The cameo is the one before that, which is not nearly as good a cover. That's the first full appearance, much better.
I'm currently waiting on a lot of comics that I ordered.
You have the first cameo too, right? Number 23.
23 I also have. Yeah, it's I have the regular US one and the UK price variant, the pants variant.
It's not as fun though because it's no Red Sonja on the cover. It's just that.
Yeah, the cover is basically
Conan versus that winged guy.
Yeah, Mikhail Oklu, which was also the villain in the original and the only Red Sonja story written by Robert E. Howard. But the original Red Sonja story took place in the 16th century when the Ottoman Empire put Vienna under siege, and Red Sonja fought for the Habsburg, for the Holy Roman Empire of German nation against the Turks.
Wow.
And Roy Thomas adapted that story into the Hyborian Age in 23. Wow. And the cover for 22 should originally have been the first appearance of Red Sonja. But they got delayed, so they reprinted Conan issue number 1 in 22, and then they had the Red Sonja debut in 23. And CGC totally fucks it up because basically they're saying both books are the first appearance, but 23 is the full first appearance of Red Sonja. Red Sonja has over 20 panel appearances. She talks all the time. She saves Conan's life, so she has.
So it is legitimately the first. It's another example where the cover of the second one is better. So people just wishfully think that's the better first appearance. It happens to many comics.
It's like people like. Yes, like the cover of 24 is beautiful, and the 23 is lackluster, but that doesn't make it her first appearance, her first cover appearance, but her second appearance within a book.
I mean, it's the same story with Hulk 181. It's such a better cover than Hulk 180. Mm-hmm. X-Men 266 is such a better cover of Gambit than Annual 10. It's a crappy cover.
You can argue it's a cameo because, like with Wolverine, you can argue it's a cameo. Of course, it's his first appearance in a cameo, but it's still his first appearance. Personally, I think that the cameo term is stupid and just based on wishful thinking. It's the same with like first Silver Age appearances. It's basically
it's a way to drum up the market, so you drum up some value where there might not be as real intrinsic value.
And especially how we see it nowadays, how many keys are just created to hype up a book.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. But I'm glad people still care enough to hype them up. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I can live with those kind of keys. It's like I hate when it's like, oh, it's the first time you know, what's like an example of like I call them like event keys. Like, oh, that's the first time that he threw the hammer, or that's the first time that this character met that character.
Yeah.
Like, I hate keys like that. It's like a key is
Yeah.
for appearance, and like that's
First
kind of it.
First
Those
meeting
are
of Hulk with the
whole
X-Men.
time.
First meeting of Hulk with Spider-Man. First Spider-Man meeting people. Like you could spend forever fighting all those, man.
I
It's
even
every
think I really think it's silly to have like, oh, the first Immortal Hulk. It's like it's the first Hulk or it's not the first Hulk.
I'll bet you when you saw sales lagging on a comic, suddenly Spider-Man appeared in that comic, and it's like, you know?
Yeah.
Like in the New 52 when Batman suddenly was in every DC comic.
Yeah, true. You know, they put those big characters in to boost them up.
Biggie Shaq,
Yep.
you ready to drop a hammer on us, dude?
Do we have to
Go,
put out a
dude.
banger
Ready.
alert here?
Oh yeah, you read my mind.
Banger alert!
Let's get Biggie Shaq on
Let's
the same
get
stage.
ready to rumble!
Let's just give people, you know, a fair heads up here.
All right.
I love that, man. I can't get enough of that one.
We'll say, banger alarm!
Make sure you're in a safe place. Maybe get between a doorway just in case your room starts shaking, dude, when he unleashes.
Achtung!
Oh, look at that. A box in a box. There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah, I like wrestling with a box only to find another box.
Yeah.
It's the gobbledygooker inside.
All right, here we go. This is a book that I didn't even know I wanted until I got a certain amount of money.
Well,
I knew I'd like it. It's a book that, you know, I think anybody would like to have. It's a cool book, historical.
Anybody who doesn't want this book, I don't want nothing to do with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I first started collecting and shit, I would think like I'd see a book like this and I'd be like, oh wow, that's like fucking museum piece, and holy shit, dude, could you imagine having something like that, you know? And it's I had a lot of help from D and ManCave and Comic Head with making my decision. They helped a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I think also with big books, it's always good to ask at least two other people. It's just also to reassure yourself.
All right, here we
I
go.
don't know, Biggie. I remember you were thinking about it, and I blinked, and boom, you already had it. I was like, good shape, man.
Well, with me, if I have money, like
You
I better
burned off-
spend it or it's gone.
Yeah,
So
you burned a hole in your pocket, man.
here we go,
And
guys. You ready?
Ready? Fuck you, man.
Oh, cool. Coming of the
It's
event.
great, right?
There's a nice modernization. Perfect.
That's awesome.
Took a lot of money, man.
It's always
Beautiful
better.
homage.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't stink like an old one.
Now I lost it. All right, here we go. It's the real deal.
Die ruhmreichen Rächer.
Ooh,
God damn.
damn.
Hammer time, baby.
Damn.
Shit's hurting my face.
Look at that.
God damn, it's a crazy book. Whew. Holy shit.
How much does it weigh?
It feels fairly light. It's just in a poly.
But
Count
how
those
much does
pages.
one
Make
on
sure
the
they're not
stone?
light on pages.
Yeah, do you dare open it up on camera?
Nah, I'm not touching
No.
this shit until.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it would
like,
be easy to because it ain't even fucking taped down.
Uh-oh.
We don't need another Nemo situation.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, it's a clean poly. It looks clean to me. No, it's actually kind of wrinkled. I might have to replace it. But
Yeah.
Be very
God
Make sure your
damn.
hands are nice and steady. Take it out carefully.
Yeah, I'm
Examine
not-
it carefully, but do it when you're not on a line with every. It's just too much.
Right.
To do. People being watching you do it.
I know people in the community that are already getting a heart attack just by seeing you holding the book.
Yeah,
I want to see with the cigarette right next to it. No.
I'm not doing it. It's not getting the Mega Power Hour treatment. It'll get it. I'll fuck with this book later.
That's freaking beautiful, man. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm very proud
Loki
of it,
facing
man.
him off. You got the old Hulk. He is wearing shorts. Hulk in shorts. Golden Iron Man. Ant-Man and Wasp. Thor. Beautiful Kirby. What a book, man.
Yeah, thank you.
That trade dress. Look at that with all their names up there. It's freaking
Oh,
dope.
dude. I
And
love
look
it.
at that. All of them in the corner there. You won't see that corner.
Oh, look at that. That's my
Many
favorite part
comics.
is that little gold fucking
Yeah.
Iron Man in the box.
I can't.
art.
I
That's the
think.
part.
I think Avengers 2 still has that corner, maybe. But
Yeah.
Hulk and Iron Man change after that. Hulk's gone. Iron Man has his new. So
Hey,
number
man.
2.
I'm a fucking gambler. I could have got a 0.5 for around the same
Yeah, I'm
amount
glad
of
you
money,
didn't get a 0.5, man.
slabbed, and I was like, fuck it, I'll take the raw dog. I only really had two choices. So, yeah, man.
I thought that I've always heard that like Wasp was the original leader of the X-Men. I mean, of the Avengers. They didn't even put her name on the freaking cover with the other guys.
Is it Ant-Man Wasp up there, or is it just
They
Ant-Man?
beat the shit out of this
Wasp
book,
is
you
on
know?
there.
That's the only way I
So,
would
yeah,
get it
show
is
the
if
trade
they
dress,
beat
Biggie.
fuck
Show
up.
the trade dress.
They left her name off.
Yep. There you go,
I
man.
thought she was like the
Patriarchy.
leader.
Patriarchy.
Yeah, that's toxic masculinity. Dude.
Toxic book, Biggie. Send it back.
Yeah.
I spent $1,434 on it.
Well, let's just say this book is more inflation-proof than $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that right.
As long as civilization lasts, this book will most likely go up in value.
Yeah, I thought it was a smart fucking buy. I could have bought a lot of shit, and I was like, you know what? We was talking about blue chip books before, and I always kind of clump Avengers 1 in with X-Men 1, Fantastic Four 1, Amazing Spider-Man 1. And
What year is that book?
1963, I believe.
Shit, I can't see it.
So it is right around that era.
Yeah. Yeah, it came out the same time X-Men 1 and FF1 came out.
I think it's September 63 because Hulk fought Fantastic Four in the first time in number 12 in like earlier 63, and then he was in there after he fought. That was his next appearance, was in Avengers.
So the Avengers team was assembled like only within a couple years of the character's creation.
Well,
right?
think
They
of
were
it this
made in
way.
the 60s, right? Thor's
Think of,
first.
it, think of it this way, Kenny. Iron Man still wore his yellow costume in Tales of Suspense 39. He had the gray, and then 40 through 49 he had the gold, and then or 48 he changed from the gold. I think 48's the outfit we knew. So it was only a
That's
short
like
run.
That's like a fucking book you hope you win in a contest. You know what I mean?
You know, I think I'm wrong on 63. I think I'm putting it too early. I'm not 100% sure about it.
Yeah, because I'm curious. That'd be interesting if like within a year or two of the character's inception, they just
Fantastic Four was November of 61. Hulk 1 was 63, I think.
Well, me and Doc were talking about it, and he kind of fucking
Brain don't work no more. But you're
he
looking
taught
it
me
up.
some shit
Google has
about
it.
That sold me was that Hulk was pretty much a bad guy until that issue, because he kind of the Avengers kind of like was like, "Yo, Hulk, you have a lot of potential." You should
He was
fucking
sort of the
team up with us."
misunderstood monster, but
Yeah, and fucking
Not
here's
quite
Iron
it.
Man like, "Yo, come team up and shit." You know, like this ain't what they're saying, but that's kind of what the story went.
Yeah.
Hulk was always, back then, Hulk was a metaphor for atomic power, which can be creative and helpful, but also destructive. And
all
that's
right,
the-
I was right. D-Runk saying 63.
It
so
is.
was-
It's 63, and it's like within a year of like September 63 is Avengers, and
Yeah.
Thor's
it's
first
always-
appearance is
that's
August 62.
Right.
Hulk's first appearance is also 62, so it's like within a year of all those
Yeah.
characters they made.
And Hulk's first appearance outside of his comic was Fantastic Four 12, which is early 63. Like,
I'm hoping people are
January.
like, yo, I want to get this key just before it gets hot, and that motherfucker pops like X-Men did. But you know that ain't gonna happen. It's gonna go up in value, but maybe not as quick as X-Men did.
Right.
well,
Yeah, I don't think
I only get deeply worried about that if I'm planning on flipping it, which I don't ever plan on doing.
Yeah,
so I
I'm not
never-
worried.
It's like you got it, you love it. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
book.
It would be cool if
And
next month they
Move
was like, oh
forward.
shit.
What pause? Don't look back, dude.
And it's a solid investment. It's that's not gonna land in a dollar bin.
Yeah. I don't want to be in that world where that's in a dollar bin on purpose.
Like I say, as long as civilization lasts, it will be worth something. And if civilization falls, you can read it, or it's a good fire starter.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
picking
yeah.
up a pattern here, dude. Last year, in the beginning of the year, I got that fucking Timely. The beginning of this year, I got that fucking Avengers 1. So maybe that's just my natural. Like I
Are you
let,
going
I,
for my- are you going for
I
my
don't feel
spot?
so guilty.
After the year, Biggie? You trying to get in my spot?
Yeah, I'm coming for Doc. Yeah, that's a fucking.
But
That's not happening.
seriously, do you have your collection insured?
What?
Insurance for the collection.
Oh, it's third.
He has a sawed-off shotgun. Anybody wants to go?
Yeah,
in
I
there?
do. I got a shotgun. Somebody.
They'll
Yeah,
get a,
you
they'll get a
better
bird
make
shot right in the
You check
shot.
with me with the shotgun.
Yeah, I got 9 9s, 10 Mac 10s. You know, just like Biggie says.
Yeah,
Mac 11. Just come on by.
The American way.
Yeah,
yeah.
I ain't
Can you
worried.
get a gun in
Yeah, if
Austria?
they get me, they get me.
In Österreich, you get a gun?
I probably don't be carrying that Avengers with me
You
everywhere I
could,
go, though.
but, you have to go through a lot of bullshit, and for what?
Gotcha.
For having it laying at home.
Put in a
and-
top loader right now.
Go shoot some pheasant once in a while.
Yeah, it's like we are pretty much. I mean, I was in the military, so I know how to handle guns, but it's like you don't need it in civilian life because almost nobody has a gun except for the police. So
You got to know how to knife fight in Germany, man.
yeah,
That's beautiful, Biggie, man. Well done. Beautiful book, my man.
Yeah, thank you, Doc.
And
fantastic.
did 84 jump out of here suddenly, or what's up?
You've been having some internet issues.
I thought it's like an emergency wank because of the Avengers one.
Let me show a little pickup I got since I think I showed this to Biggie Baby, but this is a very hard to get Archie comic from the 1980s, a low print run, but popular because it's just such a beautiful cover, man. And they're
The only thing I have an Archie parody from Hack Slash.
It looks
There
like
you go.
Montana art.
nice.
From them parent.
They have a lot of parodies, like the zombie parodies. The Archie has a whole lot of parodies. That's
Yeah.
great.
That's a
I
really
like, I like Veronica's outfit on yours. I like
I
it
got
on
my
this.
I got
Yeah,
my cherry on top with the Thor tonight. Thank you, bro.
This is a hard comic to come by. It's actually highly sought after. It's 1980s, pretty recent, but very low print run. Wasn't too popular at this point, I guess, and everybody loves this cover.
Hey, I don't mind if you blow the chat's mind. I know you got some bigger books. That's why. Go ahead and fuck it.
I'll show some of my raw pickups here.
All right.
So this was a Mighty Crusaders from the 1960s. This was done by same people did Archie. And this brought back a lot of the Golden Age guys, the Shield, the Fly, Black Hood. And it's a pretty cool comic. I got them in a little bunch here. Mighty Crusaders. You got Black Hood there.
Isn't Archie always also trying to revive them but failing? So, yeah.
Yep. This was probably the first attempt at reviving it since the Golden Age. And I had this comic as a child and I read it to death. I loved it. Wonderful comic. It's number 4. And the reason I love it, it says Too Many Heroes because it has Hangman in it, Mr. Justice, Steel Sterling. It has every Golden Age MLJ character brought back here for this comic. It's just crazy. There's sidekicks. and they're all battling or fighting. He's punching out Hangman. Hangman started off as a hero, and in this he's a villain. And Hangman was one of the first Pep Comics guys. He was in the very early. We talk about Archie. Him and Shield were in those early comics that where Pep and Archie was in the story, but not on the cover. Then Archie eventually became the primary person on the cover for Pep Comics. Pep 22 is the first appearance of Archie, but you wouldn't know it looking at the cover. But so these guys,
comic book history is so interesting.
yeah. And this is a redo. And I remember this as a kid, just like, wow, look at all these guys. And it's just it's a great, and I got this for nothing on eBay. It's just means something to me.
Yeah, I got here.
I completed a run. So go ahead. Sorry, Virgin.
Oh yeah, I remember. I studied history, and I had a seminar on U.S. history, and I wrote my seminar page on the depiction of the Cold War in Marvel Comics.
Oh wow!
It was a very fun research, of course, with a lot of online research.
So were you looking at the Atlas stuff?
No, in Marvel Comics. So like the portrayal of villains, like how the Red Skull changed from Schmidt to the Soviet version, and.
Gotcha. Okay. And you had the Soviet super soldier and things like that.
Yeah.
You talk about the red.
Yeah, Iron Man had a lot of.
Iron Man had a bunch of them. That's right.
Crazy covers with Russians on it.
If you look behind me, those are Submariners from Atlas. Those are all Cold War comics.
Yeah.
But the 1950s Atlas comics.
Yeah, like I only had like a little. Mostly, I think I started a little bit from the beginning, but then I mostly wrote from the later phases of the Cold War.
Gotcha.
And the Reagan era was fun.
Well, it's funny you say it because all my comics on my wall right now are the atomic era stuff. So I was going to show them at some point, and they're it's just cool stuff. And I'll say Timely, which became Atlas, which became Marvel. They put the pressure on the powers that be. In the German in the World War II, they had a ton of war comics. Hitler on the cover. Yeah. Nothing. DC Action Comics had a good amount, and they had buy war bonds, but it wasn't quite as every time. It's more likely a Timely comic's going to have some war theme than the other way around.
And like the fun thing is like. These comics were known to the politicians, like in the NSDAP.
Yeah, I was told. I heard that rumors that Hitler hated Captain America, like he knew about Captain America. I heard that Hirohito supposedly loved Superman. Hirohito thought Superman was great, according to rumor.
Yeah, but Goebbels really hated it. But Hitler loved Disney. And his goal was to create a German Disney.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Yeah, good. History is interesting, man. It's good stuff.
And Stalin loved Western movies.
Yeah. And, oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah. On my wall, I have one Stalin. There's very few comics with Stalin on the front. I have one on the wall right now with a picture of Stalin on the front.
If you showed those ones, it's yes, Stalin is... I think with Stalin is first of all, like in the Second World, we were sort of allies. Even though if Patton really would have loved to go forward into Moscow, right?
Yeah. You know what thing's saying here, Varangian?
That's also like I think it's the English one. It's the Marvel Club, like.
The Marvel Club.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Stalin wasn't quite vilified yet. There's a Best comics I tried to get recently where all the good guys, quote unquote, have their flags, and one of them's the Soviet hammer and sickle, because at that point they were allies with us. So it has the USA, Britain, the Soviet Union. It's a great comic cover, and because it's a great comic cover, it went for a lot, and I just was like, I didn't feel.
And then he died. So.
Yes. Look at that. Biggie's showing his banger again. Side to side, the homage and number one.
Yeah,
You might appreciate this next one, Biggie. This is a tour. I finished this run. There's only 5 of them until this is number, shoot, I can't even remember. I think it's number 4. I actually forget off the top of my head. Volcano cover tour coming up the volcano. It's Kubert. Kubert did most of these tour comics. Joe Kubert. It's his character. And
I think I've seen a German reprint of that.
it could be. This was the first version. It was 1950, St. John Publications. There were 5 of them. Then he rebooted in 1975 again, and it lasted about 8 or 9 issues. Then they rebooted it again, I think, in the 80s. I've never actually had a copy.
But right now, a lot of German publishers are bringing out American Golden Age horror comics and other stuff for the first time as a reprint.
Gotcha. Look at that, Blue Beetle.
I think they released now all the Phantom Ladies here.
Yeah. Phantom Lady. So they have German versions of that too, the Matt Baker covers?
Yes, and also there's also now a release of the first appearance of Fu Manchu in the Golden Age, and I have to get that one because I love Fu Manchu.
Oh yeah. What is the first appearance of Fu Manchu in the Golden Age? I actually don't know that.
Let me check.
Yellow Claw was like Silver Streak 1, but Fu Manchu, I don't know. While you're looking at that, Biggie, you remember this one?
Yeah, I do.
This is Captain America 44 Schoenberg cover. I
almost got that.
And this is about a 2.5 grade. Bucky has a look at that. Bucky's holding a Morning Star, smashing that trolley track.
Oh, nice.
The guy's being held hostage there with the
I think
saddlebag.
it's the basket is Fu Manchu.
Oh, look at that.
That's
Dr.
going to
Fu
be a
Manchu.
reprint that just came out recently.
What year is that one, the original?
It's I don't think the original date is on it. It's a Bollywood. No, it's
So-
1951. They say
51.
the 51, yeah.
Yeah, Wally Wood. would
That's a
probably be
great
50.
cap cover, Doc.
The German version is a little bit cheaper for $15.
Yeah, Wally Wood was an amazing artist, and unfortunately, the very depressed person, and took his life in the 80s, I think.
Do you ever watch those, like the first Captain America movie? I watched all of them recently. I watched First Avenger, Captain America. I watched Avengers
Winter
1,
Soldier.
I mean, the first Captain
then
America,
Winter
I love,
Soldier, then
of course, I love the old Captain America movie.
it's cool.
Yeah, you're talking about the 1980s one where he has the motorcycle and
Yeah, that was a
In the Avengers
Oh, man.
1, Loki is the bad guy, like the comic. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's kind of cool that they got Loki as the bad guy in the first one.
Oh yeah, Phantom.
You kind of got to watch Captain America 1, the first Avenger, before Avengers 1.
I actually think that the Phase 1 Marvel movie is actually the best one. I really start disliking the MCU once the Joss Whedon humor was in there with Avengers 1. It became way too funny. The Avengers are just joking around where everything, like, they're killing people left and right and making jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Sean,
I mean,
bro.
I like most of it. But
In Endgame, the Avengers are actually the villains.
yeah.
It's like because Thanos did his thing, and suddenly everybody moved on. Only like a group of small people said, "Oh, we have to change everything," and they didn't ask any authority on Earth. They didn't ask anybody from another planet if they're okay with it. They were just acting out of selfish reasons. And the next thing is what they totally ignored. The world moved on 5 years. 5 years with 50% less of the population, which
Right.
means the economy and the production of food is for 50% less. If you change from one of the other day and add 50% more people, you have wars for food the next day starting because you can't feed so many people. So the Avengers actually, they acted like villains. And this is why I really dislike Endgame, because there was no thought behind this movie.
That's an interesting take on it. And I mean, you're thinking it. Remember, these guys are flying around doing crazy shit. If you start looking at it too deeply, again.
I don't
I
have
think they did a
problem
pretty good
with
job at
the,
amassing
time
crew.
travel. Like, I accept it in science fiction.
They kind of brought into Galactic. It wasn't just fucking Earth, brother. We had some fucking other intergalactic motherfucking beings. We had, you got Thor, you got fucking Guardians of the Galaxy shit. You got Miss
But for me, it's
Marvel.
important that the world makes sense within its own rules, and that's where Endgame failed. I don't have a problem with with zany science fiction as long as it makes sense within the world that exists.
One thing I didn't understand is why everybody, 5 years later, after everybody had disappeared, it was still looked like an Eastern European, Eastern Germany depressed sort of what we look. Everybody was like, no, it was almost like the economy was awful. Like they were trying to show Thanos' experiment didn't make people
They
happier.
were probably still in shell shock after that shit happening, I'm sure.
Way the wrong people.
It would take a good 10, 20 years to get over that shit.
Humans recover quickly from tragedy.
Yeah.
They start reproducing and parting the minute the shit gets over, man. It's like, you're right. You're gonna feel sad but you're not necessarily gonna always just be walking around like,
you're right.
Whoa, you know what I mean?
Move on.
I don't know.
Yeah, but think also about the awkwardness. It's somebody moved on, found a new wife, and suddenly one of the other day, like the old family comes back. It's like it's
and you better believe you're gonna be like, I'll stick with wife number 2, maybe. You never know.
It's like, do you have a choice then? And they didn't think about the next step clearly. They just wanted to end like the first 10 years and the arc. And the only one who had to pay for it was the only person that moved on with Tony Stark. Like, he got fucked over big time.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the chat here. The chat seems Sean Miller saying after a year or so, daily life starts to look normal. I agree with that. 5 years later, you're not going to be moping still. You just got to move. Humans move. Some people will be moping, but as a society, you just got to go, man. There's no choice.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be here anymore because we went through so much shit in our history.
Yeah, it's.
But apparently, Thanos only left the 50% down Twitter on Earth.
Yeah. Captain agrees with us too. So Captain's my boy because he agrees with us. If you disagree with us, I'm blocking you now. No.
I mean,
Iggy, why don't you call that jabroni up and find out what's up?
Oh, well, I'm sure he'll just be like, yeah, man, I'm fucking trying to fix it. I'll get some fucking.
The problem is we have no control over it too, so we can't make screens bigger or change. It's like.
What will happen will be like, if we stay on here for like an hour or so, it'll just cut off.
It'll just cut off.
Yeah. I'll call him and see what he thinks we should do.
But that you made me think about that, Varangian. I hadn't actually thought of it that way. And I try not to think too deeply. My goal is not to think too deeply during superhero movies, but now you're making me do it. So. Now, The Matrix, I would always think about like, whoa, this is crazy, but because it's supposed to be that kind of movie.
Yes, John, they kicked off Kenny off the channel. This is a German show now. This is yeah.
Achtung.
Achtung.
Weiter, schnell. Like all the German words I first knew was from Hogan's Heroes, man. Weiter, schnell, Achtung, vorwärts.
It's so funny in American movies when they start talking German. Like even in Invasion USA, when the Soviets invaded Europe, a lot of Eastern German troops, and so weiter, meine Herren.
here.
Oh, who's this
back.
jabroni?
Shoot. Thanks for
He had
holding
to
down the fort,
dig
gentlemen.
in deep and like reroute his router and freaking.
Yeah, it was a whole tech support thing going on here.
It's a scroll. I'm pretty sure it's a scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, man.
So we just been talking MCU, and we
Yeah,
showed some. I showed this one, just the more recent acquisition there.
Yeah, I tell Doc, I'm like, Doc, won't you check your heritage because I got like $1,000. I was like, just let me
Yeah,
know.
I got this. I was saying, Biggie, I could give this to you, but he got the Avengers, man. Avengers is beautiful.
No, I know.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I'm
nothing.
just
No
giving
power
the background. I guess it's a little too
At
TMI.
some
but-
point, if you sell another car or something, you can come to me.
No shit.
How many kidneys do you have, Biggie?
Kittens?
Kidneys.
Oh, kidneys.
Kidney.
I got probably a quarter of one.
They go for the highest bidder here. Yeah.
Nobody would want my kidneys for Asian.
No, you just drink Mountain Dew and
every
smoke
fucking
T-Rex.
day.
Kidneys should be good, man. You're not an alcohol. D-Runk's kidneys, I wouldn't touch
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, these kidneys.
D-Ron can shop in the dollar bin for his kidneys.
Actually, even alcohol doesn't really mess with kidneys. High sugars, if you're diabetic, that'll mess with your kidneys. Or,
These stimulus come out. I'll sell some books. I'll get that motherfucker. I got two books now that I had a little bit of money that I'm like interested in, but I always like timelies.
No rush, man. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time.
I think CGC is like a real profit of the whole crisis. They get the most part of the stimulus checks.
Yeah. Once this book comes that I'm waiting on, I bought it from the UK. Hopefully it comes the day next week. Once that comes, I'm going to start getting, I think, a CGC submission together. Thinking of grading a few things. So
I want to see the ASM 300.
I'm going to try the ASM 300 bump. Yep.
Nice.
Have you ordered something from Britain?
Say again?
Have you ordered something from the UK?
Yeah, not before this that I can think of. But this
I thought
person,
you just say that you're waiting for something from the UK because
I am.
right now UK is crazy. I had to cancel 2 books I've sold on eBay because the UK left the European Union and now they're having so many COVID cases. So the UK are on a no shipping list for all of Europe. You can't mail anything to the UK right now.
Wow.
It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Let's see
So
what
I'm
shipping
also
says.
writing so sorry we have to cancel like this because I can't mail anything out to the UK.
Wow.
Wow.
I hope they can move
I
stuff out of there.
I got 2 books from Australia about a month ago.
Australia should be no problem.
Australia.
Australia. Oi, mate. I have relatives in Australia, actually.
Nice. Now, 84, I do have some New Year pickups if you want to see too. Is he frozen?
He fucking is. Son of a bitch.
Oh, he's stunned. Oh, man.
Oh, you're killing me
There he
tonight.
goes again. Yeah, he's out. Here, let me
Yeah.
show some pickups while we're yapping.
There
First,
you go.
new suit for Miss Marvel here.
Yeah, that was a good improvement. I got that book.
Nice, nice cover there.
Yeah, it's like 16 or something.
It is 20.
20, okay.
This is one of my favorite covers. I believe it's a cameo. We must use that term. This is a well-known cover.
Psylocke.
Yeah, she's
Ripped uniforms and women are the best.
I think I got that one too.
People love that cover. It is the cameo of Mystique.
Oh, Mystique, that's it.
18.
Okay.
This is 17, so 18 is considered her whole
Yeah,
first.
I got that.
Love that cover. Yeah, anybody know what this is the first appearance
You know,
of?
I think that's the most expensive book that I ever bought. It's the
Woo!
Recall
Yeah.
Nude Conan variant.
Nice. What's the variant?
It's not a variant. It's a recalled. Like Dark Horse released this, and then they recall it because people were so offended in
Offended
the
by the
US
booty?
with the boobs.
Yeah, we in the United States are really uptight. In Germany, that would never have been recalled, right?
Here it's like
Yeah.
things like in America, like R-rated for boob wise, are here for 12 years. Like nudity is not a problem
Yeah.
at all.
There's a little bit of a.
I mean, you can't go out and wank around in the street or something, but yeah.
Anybody know what this is the first appearance of? Anybody?
I do.
Crypto?
What?
Shit. Oh, I know what it is.
I'm not going to show the top. Otherwise
It's
we'll give it.
first. It's one of the Legion of Superheroes, but I can't remember the fuck. It starts with an M.
It's actually anybody in the chat now, just out of curiosity. 14 people. No, Crypto's a little different. That's a bigger book than this. This is the first appearance of Aqualad, actually.
Oh, fucking Aqualad.
Not on the cover, and they call him Aqua Boy, but it's actually the first appearance of Aqualad, Adventure Comics 269. Got this
Damn.
for nothing. I got
That's
it on
great.
Heritage. They didn't even Heritage missed that. They actually just put it in a lot and didn't say it was the first Aqualad. And I was like, oh shit, that's the first Aqualad. So picked it up for real cheap.
I've been saying that forever. Buy your DC Silver, but it just keeps fucking hovering lower and lower.
Here's
Like, is it
another
shit?
first appearance. Anybody know?
I know that one. I know that one. That one's General Zod and Phantom Zone.
Yeah, first appearance of General Zod and Phantom Zone. That's
It's
right.
a great book.
I only own one Superman book, and that was okay to me by Magic Lasso because it has amethyst in there, and I like amethyst.
Gotcha. Amethyst. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, my glare. I have my Christmas. You can see my Christmas tree on the reflection there. See?
Yeah,
There's my Christmas tree reflection there.
it's a great book. That's
I
like a double
almost wanna unplug it so it doesn't reflect here, but
Yeah. Can you sing O Tannenbaum?
Old Tannenbaum, Old Tannenbaum. Something about Glockenspiels? No, I'm just.
Deine Blätter.
Yeah, I don't know I actually don't know any more
Zur
than that.
Sommerzeiten und auch im Winter, wenn es schneit.
More first appearances here. Anybody know?
Mini
These are
Superman.
These Silver Age comics, you wouldn't know it, but some of them are little gems.
I
Like
don't
this
know that. I would guess a
It's a
girl.
Superman. It's Superman Super Sperm.
I'll give you a hint. It's nothing to do with the cover. I'll
don't
read them
know.
off to you. First, Brainiac 5, Sun Boy, Phantom Girl, Triplicate Girl, Shrinking Violet, and Bouncing Boy.
Legion of Superheroes.
I knew
Yeah,
it from the
but-
Shrinking Violent. I knew it from the Shrinking. Yeah.
Now, so, but it's a great Kurt Swan cover. She's just sitting there taking a beating from all these mini Supermans. No big deal. Who cares? Whiz, we're going gold now.
Original Captain Marvel.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't shut it down so I don't get frozen indefinitely and you guys are stranded on my channel.
Or just
Maybe we can do if you guys are still, up for some party, maybe you guys can do like a Mega Power post show on the Biggie channel and I can try and hang there, but if I die off, it won't be, that consequential as
I
here.
just got this UK Transformers in before the lockdown.
is that a nuclear bomb cover?
Right up your alley.
Varangian.
Yeah, those
that a nuclear bomb
I love
cover?
the horror aspect of the Transformers UK. You have the Transformers zombies.
Make them big for. Was that a nuclear bomb cover?
I can't hear you. You're very broke now.
Nuclear bomb is. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. Oh my god. Look at Scourge and fucking Cyclonus. That is beautiful shit. Galvatron.
Varangian, was that first one a nuclear bomb?
He said, "Was that first? Is that a nuclear bomb cover? That first book you showed?"
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's. Besides Hitler covers, that's the one I'm always looking for. All of those. I didn't know about that one. That's
Cup
cool.
and Ultra Magnus.
Those are the UK ones, right? Action Force.
Yeah, those
Nice.
are fucking way better than ours. Way better than ours. Holy
And they're all
shit.
magazine size there.
Yeah. I like
The
the
UK
Joe one.
ones are so awesome.
I think I'm gonna die out again. Hold on.
Yeah, if we want to do this, you guys want to hang in mind. I think we went it long enough, but if y'all want to chill, I could start a stream. I don't want Madness to get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Start a stream.
Call it a wrap. Thank you so much for hanging out. VV, the man, ManCave, Big,
VV.
back on the Avengers 1. We'll talk to you guys soon. And perhaps on the Biggie channel.
That's right.
Peace.
Send me send Biggie his link.
I will.
I'll give it Varangian. I'll send it to him.
I got you. I'll start it up. You can just text it to me on Instagram, VV.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Send me
I'll
the
just-
invite too, Big. I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Have a good night.
Set up.